that, motion to open the floor to the public. Anybody wishes to come forward to speak, please come up to the microphone at this time.
First question is recent filed a request regarding the golf course, which I believe the lease agreement expired in 2008. How did Trump come out to run golf course?
I'm sorry, how did Trump
come to run? How did Trump out that he now runs golf course?
He purchased the agreement from the previous owners who ran it. He purchased
it. Wasn't a renewal lease agreement?
No, lease agreement still in effect.
Okay. So is that whatever that agreement was?
It's still in effect.
Okay. Next question. Who is your emergency management here?
At the present time, the Chief John Bird.
Who is your code enforcement official?
John Bird.
Okay, and the GTMUA second alternate? The municipal utilities authority, municipal utilities authority second alternate?
John Bird.
Thank you. Next is going to be on initially I filed a series of requests regarding plan prescription plan with Borough. I received a letter today from 2006, I believe, from Mayor Constantine and our employees with variety of pharmaceuticals for health insurance. My request was for copy of the agreement. Is there an agreement between Borough and the Borough of Pine Hill Limited provide prescription coverage, medical prescription coverage?
Defer to Mayor Constantine, I don't believe it was an actual signed agreement.
So you have an agreement with Fortune 500 companies on Borough?
Mayor Constantine was involved, but I believe that there was an agreement, yes. I don't believe it was a written agreement.
Okay.
If they're already providing the service, and they're billing their insurance company, opposed to billing the employee.
They're billing their insurance company, but then the employees get a check and send it back to the Borough?
In some cases, yes.
Okay. My next question is, Mr. Warren. Mr. Warren. He's the director of the public safety, correct? Your office is actually fired. No, that's the name was listed as name deputy fire chief. Okay. So I was over there and that's what it was listed as. I believe inside the fire chief.
The deputy fire chief is still fine.
Okay, maybe I. Sorry. Now you said the board of fire commissioners?
Correct.
Okay. In that capacity, Madam Board of Fire Commissioners, what is Chief Greer's interaction with that? No, it's separate. My other question is, you're elected today, correct?
That's correct.
And how can you hold two elected offices? Okay. Maybe not two. You hold two dual elected offices?
Correct. Well, we're out of campaign.
I'm saying, but I think, did you hold both your elected offices prior to 2006?
That's correct.
Okay.
That's out.
Okay. Well, you think it's conflict of interest for you to have two elected positions?
Well, it wasn't a Wednesday, no positions.
Okay. Appreciate that. My next question is regarding Michelle Mark. I knew there were new charges filed or looking at new charges against Officer Gregg. Now, Kevin, hypothetically, is it appropriate for a third party to know if an employee is going to be charged with this? Not a specific employee, any public employee. It's appropriate for their employer, in this case would be whether they work for township, city, charity, it's appropriate for that employer to disclose that information to a third party.
I would rather not answer
knew about this since January of 2010.
You know what?
You put something in January 2010. Center. The next question. That's the last council meeting. I received a threatening letter from your attorney following the notice. Can I ask why? When I did nothing wrong, that's not really levels. I was on my phone because they're with me there. If you want to pull it up, I think it was, I don't know. But it stated that, came to my attention that you have redacted information, and if you do not take that information down from your website, the borough is going to pretty much sue you along those lines.
Mr. Mayor, that's 5 minutes for this speaker. It was a letter that was directed to Mr. Schmidt because of revealing information subject to the attorney-client privilege.
Well, first off, I want to clarify, it's not my website, and I did not alter or change any documents. And I think, you know, you know, you're just going to follow these certain letters.
Anyone else like to come up from the public?
I'll say about 5 minutes. The next question tonight, looking at resolution 99. Earlier this last year, I think it was now, when Senator Chico took office, one of the things he had proposed to the legislature and discussed is ending the time limit when public restricted citizens' right to speak at council. I agree with the assembly. Should be open and transparent as possible. And congratulations to Prime Government for going in the direction of covering and restricting transparency. I think we have a resolution. I think government should be as open as possible. People should have right to comment. You're up here for 20 minutes. Someone that has legitimate questions. I think they have a right to speak. The question with, this just popped in my head. I was here tonight. I heard Mr. McCollum speaking about something Sterling's daughter and the cancer thing. If you don't mind me asking, what is your daughter's role at Sterling High School? Did she do anything with the computers, or would be a conflict of interest to do something with the computers? I would appreciate being back. Serious question.
I think it's a great question. And I'm willing to take her side.
I'm dead serious.
So much.
I have questions.
I think it's great that you answered. Thank you.
No, she does not work with computers, to my knowledge.
Okay, just a question that I have. We very much in transparency and take it seriously. Just a question. Was in the tax, Mr. Warren?
I'm sorry, can I speak on that? I'm her daughter, I do not work, and it's not Sterling High School, it's South Jersey Technology Partnership. They're two separate things. I think Mr. Warrington spoke that it should be South Jersey Technology Partnership, SJTP.
We entered into a shared service with Sterling to aid SJIT.
SJTP, that's
But shared services actually, you're absolutely right, is with Sterling.
For the record, Mr. Schmidt, before I voted on that, I clarified the fact that there was no conflict. It was not a Sterling-based company.
It just appeared that it was
I think because the building is located near the Sterling High School site, or on that side street, or wherever the location is.
I do have another question now, but I did direct your emails from the deputy clerk and
Mrs. Clark, under Borough, you're obligated to provide documents. Documents don't exist. You're not obligated to create them or describe them. So,
Well,
if there would not avoid any problems, I would suggest if there is no document, you simply need to.
Correct.
so if there's no documents to be held, there's no documents pertaining to your request for the agreement between Ray and Lionel. Certainly not that.
Well, I did initially put none, but you continually ask the question over and over. And under Oprah, you can only request, not ask questions.
Correct.
That is correct.
Yeah, that's what I request documents.
She answered your question, no.
Okay, well, I did not receive a response to that. My request has not been answered. I'm in a document, which does not answer, which is not a document that I requested. I requested the agreement. If there's an agreement, I would like to have it. If there's not an agreement, I would like to say there is no agreement, no document pertaining to your request, and for an agreement between Ray and Lionel.
Initially, when I answered that question, I thought none covered that fact. I didn't know it had to be that detailed with the answer.
One second. Pull up the case.
Mr. Mayor, that's fine.
All right, well, I believe it carries close to interest or something else. You can already, talk to Mr. Pat, let him know, or GRC.
Anyone else?
How you doing?
Okay, please step up to the mic, give your name and address.
Chris Lachurio, 1 Adams Avenue. I came here because of my taxes. They continue to rise. I've been living in this town for 21 years now, and it's not getting any easier. My taxes just went up. I got a 75-foot garage, a 115-foot deep, corner lot. I pay $6,900. Can you justify it?
Well, your taxes are based on a number of things, over half of which is the school tax.
I know that's another thing I want to pursue next after this.
There's the county tax, the fire tax, the open space tax, the library tax, and then eventually you get down to the borough tax.
Okay. Why does Pine Hill need a police department? What's the square mile of Pine Hill?
A police department?
Yes.
Square mile is
Like I'm talking maybe consolidation,
4.1 square miles.
4.1, how many police officers do you have?
Chief, like,
How many? 22?
20. Sorry. One of the details, I'll let that one quickly. We've been looking into consolidations, and, the wall that we're running into, we're located in town, and towns that surround us are all civil service, and there is no legal mechanism at this point to consolidate, those kinds of services. So we are looking into trying to find a way to consolidate into, or work with other towns on shared services for consolidation, but I agree that if we can find a way to do the job as well, we're better than, and make it as cost effective, we should do it.
I mean, I'm not even able to stay in this town. She's just pushing me right out. In 21 years, married, 2 kids, single family, have my wife at home to raise my kids. Do it the right way, how it used to be done. I mean, what do I gotta do? I work 6 days a week, my taxes continually go up. 2 years ago, the crack hit the fan, I drive a concrete truck, so I work in construction. I had to get laid off. Fell behind, I can't catch up. I'm almost done. That's it. That's all I gotta say. I mean, if you're proud of this town, I've been here 22 years, almost. The roads are the same. The shit roads, Turnbull Road, I can't stand driving down that road anymore. It's a disgrace. The park where my kids play softball, it's another disgrace. You can't even sit on the benches. You can't walk, it's mud. You don't take care of this town. I mean, you guys gotta do something about it. I can't do it, I'm one person. But I'm gonna voice my opinion. That's all I gotta say. Thank you.
Anyone else? Motion to close, second? Second.
once I get the names of the owners, from the tax office, I will be sending out letters inviting them to come before council to be recognized with a certificate of appreciation and a small, token, from the Environmental Commission. Going back to, an earlier portion of the meeting, I had made reference to the fact that I had addressed a letter to mayor and members of town council requesting the permission to be granted to our volunteers to tie up the ribbons and post signs on the borough property and within the town. We've asked also that we encourage the individuals in our town to also place some ribbons on their own mailboxes and signposts. As we did last year, and we stood behind it, we had promised that we would take the signs down, the ribbons down when we were finished, and we did. We would do the ribbon campaign and sign campaign, as I said before, starting the 27th of August, and we will leave them up for the month of September. And I would like the approval of council for that, so that we have a formal approval, not just passing the resolution.
I'll entertain a motion to allow the Susan Marie Ruff Foundation to place ribbons around town for the month of September. And the second? All in favor? Aye. Like that, it's so ordered.
Thank you.
Councilor Warren.
Thank you, Mr. Acting Mayor. A couple things I just wanted to address. First one is, the website, there's a couple of change updates that I've sent out to the company. Hoping they will be able to get back to me with what it'll look like with the basic front page. And then that'll make it a little easier, for everybody to kind of envision what they want to do, but, the clock is kind of running on this now. So I appreciate everybody's input. The Borough field, we talked about there being issues with lights. There's about $7,000 worth of work that needs to be done to the lights to work in the game field. The only team that plays at night is Borough. I just got something from them. This is just an update. It's really not a matter of any decisions to be made. They want to use their portable light tower in conjunction with the lights that are there to play at night. It's my intention to the rec commission to discuss it, but from a safety standpoint, it's not safe. Well, I'm not going to discuss it. It's not safe. They don't have the right angles. The lights are set up in a certain way for a certain reason, so the shadows, so kids don't get hurt. So I don't think that's going to work. I just want to make sure you don't do that because they asked you that. That's why. The other thing they asked was if they had volunteers doing the work. No, raising the towers and just specialized equipment that is necessary. I haven't had a chance to talk to Councilman out of that, this public works kind of thing, but I can't believe that's a safe alternative as well. So until they come up with something that's a lot safer than just have volunteers climb on poles, it's my intention to keep that field closed for night play. And the third thing is there's the municipal band that we use for communication is being narrowed down by SEC, and I got an email from Danny White, in fact, asking about the licensing, and I guess this is 2 months ago, they never renewed our license, so we really don't have a license for the band we're using. I want to say it's Mount Laurel or Mount Ephraim, excuse me. So we're going to have to take some action on that. We'll find out what we have to do to get the license back if we can. I don't remember, it wasn't a very expensive process, although you're dealing with the federal government who is less than helpful in these areas. So I would like to start working on that, probably through emergency management coordinator, and get this thing moving, because one of the things that we found out during the Sioux City disasters and Oklahoma City and pretty much the World Trade Center is that in the event there is a disaster, the cells get overloaded immediately and nobody shuts their lines down. So this is a very useful emergency management as well as day-to-day operations frequency app. That's all I have.
Thank you. Councilman Nutt? No report. Very good. Councilman Schultz?
Tuesday law, that was September 1st, all state, county, municipal employees need to reside in the state. And for the school districts and other authorities, current employees are exempt, as long as I think they can move from job to job, they so choose, as long as 7 days separation between the two. And we can establish came out with an Excel spreadsheet of this, the breakdown of all property taxes statewide in Bucks County, and it shows you can print this pie chart, and it shows the different percentages. In Pine Hill, it's 57% of all taxes to the schools, and 23% stays to the town. So I thought that was a pretty telling. That's pretty much it.
Thank you very much. I was on vacation last week, but I did speak to the mayor. There was a planning board meeting. Fieldstone was in to make some changes to the layout as far as trash. They're going to have a trash compactor on site that the residents will put their trash into, as opposed to individually having trash into the buildings. That was a minor site change, and it was approved by the plan board at that time. The Pharmacy Ministries was in for their site plan approval for the church at 8th and Borough Road. However, the application was deemed not to be complete, and it was postponed until the October meeting, is what I was told. I'd like to congratulate Councilman Gallagher and everyone else who helped out with National Night Out 2 weeks ago. I was in attendance. It was very well attended, a very nice night. The fire department was there, the chief and the officers were there, some of the surrounding towns, police departments were there with their dogs, the county was there. Very nice time, very nice night out. Congratulations to all, very good job. Thank you, Councilman Gallagher. We'll make it bigger next year. Very good. Kelly.
With tonight's passing a resolution for Borough Avenue, I believe we'll be in the position that we could advertise the bids for reconstruction of Madison Avenue, which was your state grant program for this year, and Borough Avenue. And if the council would like, I can have the bids ready, bid results for you by your next September public meeting.
That'd be great. Carter?
Nothing.
Anybody else? I do believe we need to go into closed session for a brief 2 minutes to discuss the contract. So at this point, I'll entertain a motion to go into closed session to discuss the contract. Motion to closed session for contract. And a second? Second. And roll call vote.
Mr. Green?
Aye.
Mr. Morrison?
Aye.
Mr. Collins? Mr. Knott?
Aye.
Mr. Schultz?
Aye.
Mr. Gallagher?
Aye. Possibility is we may take action afterwards. I believe it should be about 10 to 15 minutes.
What contract is it for? What contract is it for and how long?
I said 10 to 15 minutes.
Okay.
And it's going to be a contract concerning computer software. No, Lauren.